friends, it's Miss Rose from the Cary Library again with another fun art project to do at home. Today I'm going to show you a very simple origami fold, and you are going to make this awesome 3D colorful artwork. And then if you decide you actually like origami, hey, don't forget we got books at the library with more origami paper folds for you to try. All right, let's get started. All right, for this art project, you'll need a 12 by 12 inch black paper, a glue stick, a pencil, and some squares of colored paper. I suggest not using construction paper because it's too thick and not easy to fold. You could use origami paper, or I just use color copy paper, and my squares are 2 inches. They can be different sizes. You could go bigger or smaller, but for this project we're doing 2-inch squares, and depending on how large your design ends up being will determine how many squares you need. Alright, I'm going to show you a very simple origami fold for this art project, so you might want to get your square paper and do it along with me. Here's our square. We're just going to fold it in half. Line it up, crease it, and then towards the folded side you're going to bend a corner towards the folded side. Once you get that one done, flip it over and do the same thing on this side, and make sure you're creasing it. You can tell it kind of looks like an arrow when we're going to glue it down. So let's try doing that again. Take your square, fold it in half, try and line it up, crease it. Where the fold is, bring a corner to the fold, crease it. I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing. Alright, so you can fold your arrows as you go, or you can make a bunch of them and then glue them down as you go. It's up to you. I like to start in the center of my paper and work my way out. So I'm just going to put a dot in the middle where I kind of figure out the center is, and we're just going to start by gluing those red arrows that we made. I got my glue stick, and you're just going to put glue on the square part. I'm going to point that right at the dot that I made in the middle of the paper. Glue the square part and stick them together side by side. Do the next one. I like them to touch, but you're more than welcome to do any design you like. So I'm just starting in the center and working my way out. So I have my 4 red ones. Now I folded a bunch of them earlier, so I think I'm just going to go with the yellow now and put those in the corners. Glue stick on the square area. Notice how my tails of my arrow are going in the same direction. Oops. Right. And I think I'm going to throw some orange ones in there, so I can have the tail go that way on this one and go this way on the other side. So just keep gluing. And if you put them right next to each other, it helps you with your design. My glue getting kind of globby here. Alright, so then we still have our other colors that we can add. And if you've already folded them, maybe you can lay them out and see how you want them to go on your paper. Maybe just have your bloop. So there's the start of my design. I'm going to keep folding and gluing, and you do the same, and let's figure out how our design's going to end up. So here's my finished design. I hope you liked doing origami, and I'll see you next time for our next art project.